Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all well, feeling good after beating Millwall on the weekend. Hopefully we can use that performance against Millwall, improve on it and keep winning games of football in the Championship. But today's video is more of a player focused video and I want to talk about Pelly Ruddock. Following the game against Millwall, Pelly got a lot of disrespect, a lot of abuse, a lot of fans slagging him off because he did something in the game which nearly cost us the 3 points. He misplaced a pass, which is quite normal with Pelly because his passing ability isn't the greatest. It's probably one of the worst in the team, one of the worst passes in the team, and it nearly cost us a goal. However, it didn't. We still won the game 1-0, but people still after the game were very vocal on Pelly, and it's done my head in for the last 3 or 4 years now. I feel like every time Pelly plays, and it's happened, I feel like more and more over the last 3 or 4 years, Pelly has had so much disrespect on social media, a lot more fans slagging him off, and I'm just getting sick and tired of it. Pelly Ruddock for me will go down as the most disrespected club legend at this football club. He's been with us since non-league, he's gone through the leagues. He's performed well in some of the leagues. I think since the conference all the way to the Championship, he has done well. Last couple of seasons, yes, I can understand the arguments. But I feel like he will still go down as one of the most disrespected club legends. And I've heard all this talk about it since League 2. I was told he wasn't good enough in League 2. I was told he wasn't good enough in League 1. Told he wasn't good enough in the Championship, in the Premier League. I could probably agree with the Premier League argument. But in the Championship, is he a Championship midfielder? I believe so, he is. When he gets given a run in the team. Now, Pelly Ruddock right now is probably 5th or 6th choice in midfield. He isn't going to get ahead of certain midfielders at this football club. The club right now has progressed a lot more than what Pelly has as a footballer. Pelly's coming towards the end of his career. He's 31 years old. The club obviously want to get back to the Premier League. Is Pelly a Premier League midfielder? No, he's not. We saw it last year. He's nowhere near it. He doesn't have that technical ability to play in the Premier League. But I felt he deserved the opportunity to at least play a part in the Premier League at trying to stay up. You've been with us since non-league. He's the longest serving player at the football club right now. He deserved that opportunity at playing in the Premier League. However, he is still under contract. If he was out of contract at the end of the year, he probably would have got released, if I'm being honest, because the club obviously want to look forward. We want to go back to the Premier League. We are looking at being a top 10 Championship side. Is Pelly a top 10 Championship midfielder? I don't think so. I think he's bottom end, but he's still a Championship player in my opinion. He can play at this level, and he's, out of all the midfielders at the football club, he brings something different. Now, I've seen a few comments about why was he subbed on against Millwall. Well, Walsh and Nakamba haven't played much football, and they performed quite well. But towards the end of the game, it became more of a battle in midfield. It became more of a fight rather than actual football. So those two players had to come off. Nakamba, we have to look after him. The same with Walsh as well. Both have had injuries. So we needed someone else to come in the midfield. Out of the midfielders we had on the bench, Pelly's the most physical one. You're not going to put Zach Nelson on because he's a young lad against a very physical Millwall team. He's a ball-playing midfielder. It would have made no sense. He would have got absolutely bullied in the midfield. Whereas Pelly, he's experienced, he can hold his own, and he's got a bit of strength about him. So it made sense to bring Pelly on. It was actually quite a good substitution to actually make. However, he did do a poor pass. His passing ability isn't the best. We all know that. We've known that for over 10 years of watching Pelly. His passing isn't the best. But he does bring something. His work rate is very good. It's one of his best, attributes as a footballer. He's very determined. He brings that energy in the midfield. His dribbling ability is really good. You give him the ball, he's very hard to get the ball off. That's the type of player he is. Right now, Luton, we don't play to his strengths. That style of football which Pelly brings, it's not his strengths. So that's one of the major reasons why he won't play football for Luton this year. He probably won't play it a lot. But I think he's very content with being fifth or sixth choice at Luton Town Football Club, and also he brings something different, so he's probably very happy just to play a part in some way. But in order to get the best out of Pelly Ruddock, he needs a run in the team. Every time I watch Pelly over the last 10 years, he's at his best when he has a run in the team. He had that in League 2, he had it in League 1, and he's had it at certain parts in the Championship throughout our years being a Championship team. He's very good at when he has a run in the team. His strengths are not coming coming off the bench and playing 5, 10, 15 minutes there. That's not his strengths. That's not, and it's very difficult for a midfielder or for a lot of players to come off the bench and be their usual selves. It's very difficult. Some players can do it, some players can't, and it's very clear that Pelly can't do it. He struggles a little bit with that, which is fine. However, sometimes we're going to need him. We're still going to need him, like we did against Millwall. He needs to do a little bit better. I understand fans' frustration over Pelly about his passing ability and how he nearly cost us a goal. But did we lose the game of football? No. Did we drop points? No. So I feel like the abuse on social media and the people criticising him is just way over the top. It doesn't need to be. I'm getting sick and tired of it. I don't understand why fans keep doing it. And what does my absolute head in is when fans go, well, why did we not keep Luke Berry but we kept him? I just want to hit my head against the wall when people keep saying that. I just can't understand why Luton fans can't accept the reason why Luke Berry left. Luke Berry wanted first team football. He was out of contract, and also he's 32 years old. He's coming towards the end of his football career. He wants to finish off playing regular football. If Luke Berry stayed at Luton Town Football Club, he would have been 5th or 6th choice like Pelly is right now. I don't understand why that's hard to understand. He wanted to leave to play regular football. He will not get ahead of Nakamba, Baptiste, Walsh, Clark. He doesn't get ahead of those midfielders. He just simply doesn't. So I don't understand why fans keep using that. Why did we keep Pelly but we didn't keep Berry? It does my absolute head in. Please understand the reasons why Berry left the football club. It's not hard. It really isn't hard to understand that. But yet fans keep using that against Pelly. That's not Pelly's fault. Pelly's under contract. Are we going to see the last of Pelly Ruddock this year? 100%. However, I think it would be the nicest way possible is winning promotion this year and giving him a proper send-off. Because that's what he deserves, in my opinion. He deserves that. You don't play for the football club all these years and then be disrespected like some fans are doing to him right now. He doesn't deserve that. He deserves a proper send-off, not leaving in January, which I've seen some people suggest. That makes me feel really uncomfortable. He may want to leave in January. That's fair enough. That could be him saying, yeah, I'm done now. I need to leave the football club. That's fine. If that's what happens, that's what happens. But if the club feel like, actually, we can keep you to the end of the season, then that's what I would like to see happen. And then at the end of the season, after I believe we win promotion back to the Premier League, we can give him the proper send-off he deserves and go, thank you for your time at the football club. Because he deserves that. He's put in massive effort across all his years playing for Luton, across all the different managers he's played under. But yet, some group of fans just keep disrespecting him, keep giving him, will be overly critical of him, and it just does my absolute head in. To get the best out of Pelly, he needs to run it. He needs a run in the football team. Is he going to get that? Probably not. So going forward, he's going to get 5, 10, 15 minutes. He may play in the odd game or so. That's what he's going to get. But I feel like fans should just enjoy him while he's at this football club and stop hating on him for the moment he walks onto the pitch. Because that's not what a fan is. That's not what a true supporter is. You're meant to be supporting these players. I don't have particular favourites at the football. I have players that I'm not a fan of at the football club. However, I'm not happy when they make a mistake like some people are. And I'm not Bell's biggest fan. Never have been. Loads of people love Bell. I'm not his biggest. But I don't hate on him. I don't wish he does poorly. I'm not overly critical when he does something wrong. I just treat it fair. And I just feel like fans just need to get off Pelly's back a little bit, because I just feel like it's just super unfair. And yeah, I just feel he will go down as a disrespected legend. I don't even think he's going to get a testimonial, because I feel like he probably thinks fans won't even turn up. Fans have been very critical of me for so many years now. They won't turn up. And that's probably how he's feeling. And that's why I don't think we've heard anything about it. Because I just don't think he wants one. Because of that reason. I don't know. I really don't know. But I feel like fans are being really unfair at the moment. I really do. And look, he isn't the most technical player. But he can play a part. He can do. We need to just lay off it a little bit, because I just think it's just a bit unfair. When he played against Millwall, he'd made 6 passes. 2 were misplaced. 60% passing rate. You do that across a game, it's not too bad, you know, for a midfielder. But look, at the end of the day, I think this is his last year. I think it's his last year. So let's just enjoy him. And yeah, just give him a proper send-off at the end of the year when I believe he's out of contract. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section of the video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.